Hi everybody, this is Lynn from Creative Concept Crafts with the third in the set of videos in the series Dress to Impress, and this is the pretty little easel card that I'm going to be adding the beautiful dress and hat that were created in two previous videos. So there's the card completed. Now what do we need to create the design? That's the free sentiment that comes with the card, Dress to Impress. We have mat 1, which is 3 pieces. There's the circle, there's a circle with a little chunk out, and there's the easel support piece. And on the base mat, we have just the single piece, which has got score lines. And then mat 2 decor, we have the second support easel piece, plus the 2 decorative pieces, again, one of them with a straight edge at one side. So it's a real quick and easy card to construct is this one. Just fold along the fold line on the base. Make sure these lines are well burnished down. There's a central fold as well on one of the pieces. Again, burnish that down really well. You want to take as much spring out of that card as you possibly can. I've used 220 gram here, my favoured cardstock. So it's now just a simple little case of matting and layering, making sure that you get the straight edge piece with the straight edge mat, which is the base of the card. So just matting and layering both of these pieces up. The completed circle is for the top part of the easel card. So again, just make sure you've got even edges and flip over to burnish. Now we're ready to add the mats to the card base. I'll start off with the bottom piece, which is the bit with the straight edge at one side. And repeat, gluing the base part, half of it, and this matches up exactly to the layer below. It's not a mat, so it's an exact layer. Again, burnish well in place, and then once you've finished that, re-burnish all your score lines. So just getting on the back of there and the centre piece as well. Just get in and burnish down so that that card's going to sit nice and comfortably once it gets the support. So these are the 2 support pieces. We just need some foam tape between each piece. So I'm just cutting a couple of pieces off here. Just place it on the reverse. And the same on the smaller piece. And now I'm just layering one of the pieces on top of the other. So centralised. And then we can add that to the base of the card as the easel support. So I'm just placing it just towards the edge of that central circle. And now we're ready to complete the card. Again, I'm going to add just a little bit of foam tape to the back of the sentiment. But that won't be added until I've put the dress and the hat into position. So we're going to start with the hat, and I'm just going to pop that over the circle with the little tails, the ribbon tails just hanging towards the front of the card. Again, foam tape underneath the hat. And you'll find, because of all the layers here on the easel support and the foam tape underneath the hat, it's lifted just enough so that those ribbon pieces at the back are clear of the card. And by the way, the box that comes with this card is deeper than the normal one as well, to accommodate all the depth from the card, from the hat and from the dress. I'm just giving the dress a little bit of shape, so just curving it very, very gently over the edge of the table. So both the bodice and the skirt are getting just a little bit of shaping there. And I'd actually missed adding a little bit of glitter down the sides of the dress and across the front of the neck. So I'm just going to do that as well before I add it to the card. And I will be hot gluing the dress onto the card. If you wanted, you could add gems as well to this dress, or to the card, to the circle, like the oval, the teardrop shapes on the decorative mat. So I'm just going to hot glue that now into position. You can just have it slightly off to one side, but be careful how far off it goes, or otherwise it won't fit into the box. So you can check by checking it, putting it into the box, and then you'll see just how much wiggle room there is. Then you can put the sentiment at one side. Or if you prefer, you could put the dress directly into the centre. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to the sides of the skirt. Just on the outer edges is all it needs. It doesn't need gluing completely down. And just towards the edge of the shoulders. So we're holding along the skirt and again right at the very top. I'm just making sure that the glue's pushed down so that it holds nicely. That's the dress into position, and now we can add the sentiment. I'm just going to turn that round so I can see where I'm putting it. I put it on at a jaunty angle. You could of course change that for happy birthday or whatever you want on the card, but I think that's such a pretty design for the little princess, party princess, for dancing. There's the box, and I've got a couple of pieces left. I think there was one left from the skirt, and I've got 3 little pieces that were left over from the hat. So I'm just going to join these together, and I'm going to add them to the front of the box to really complete a very, very pretty design. Could be a prom dress, it could be a party dress, it could be a dance dress. It's so many different functions, and because there's so many different ways to create the dress as well, you can get different look every time. So I'm just hot gluing now, ready to add that to the edge of the box. And there we have a really pretty box together with the card. Like I said, it is a little bit deeper than normal. Hope you enjoy it. Until the next time, bye for now.